Hello and welcome to another episode of the LSM International podcast. My name's Darren Seigenberg. I'm the lead coach and development consultant, wellbeing development consultant for LSM Coach. And our special guest today is Mike. How you doing, Mike?
Um,
There he is. How
Hi,
you
Darren.
doing? How you doing? Good to see you. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing well. Just pushing on, making people fit and healthy.
Great stuff. And Mike, you're a personal trainer. So first and foremost, who are you? Introduce yourself.
Right. My name is Michael Otieno Oduor. I'm a certified personal trainer. I've been in the fitness field for over 18 years, doing the personal training, coaching. I've also been in the sports scene, specifically rugby. Played a bit of rugby for the Kenya team, Kenya 15s. Yeah, so I have I'm quite conversant with sports and strength and conditioning. I'm also a boxing coach. Yeah, yeah. I have been an assistant to the boxing team, like assistant coach to the boxing team. So fitness is my life, Darren. Fitness is my life.
I love it, mate. It's the good thing. I'm a big fitness fan myself, so I know it's great to we can have a good conversation today. So it's really good.
Exactly.
I've looked at your Instagram page, and I did notice that you do a lot of boxing and strength coaching. How do
Yes.
you see the different styles when it comes to like expats and Kenyans? How do you
Yes.
see the difference there with the mental attitude to training?
Right. Speaking from the boxing aspect, right? So the boxing, we normally have different people doing it for different reasons, right? You just have some people coming to do it generally for, just to keep fit and, good health and well-being. Again, we also do it for the sport aspect. So normally what I would ask anyone is, tell me what your objective is. Do you want to do this as a sport? Do you want to do it to lose weight? Yeah, and funny enough, there's some people who just tell me we just want to come and release some pressure. I can't punch someone in the office, so I'd rather punch your pads. Yeah, so the mental attitude is, I think, more and more is what I'm realizing is so many people are looking for an outlet. An outlet means, like they want to sweat it out. They want to be in a space where, for just like the last 40 minutes or 30 minutes, they can just, like exert themselves and get really tired and just be able to calm them down, right? So yes, we have different attitudes, especially, and then also um, what I've picked more and more is different people have different of they want to exert themselves. They want to have an outlet, a release, and again with the also the pros of making for them feeling like they're losing weight and all that. So it's a good space that lets people be themselves.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say,
I
especially on
mean,
the box.
I know coming from a behavior coach side of things, we know we always have this when people come to us for help, whether it be for like a breakthrough session, a personal development session, or finding there's an issue that they have now. They could be anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder. It could even be helping people stop cravings like smoking or eating too much of one thing. What we always find is that the problem is never the problem. And there's
Yes.
always an underlying problem around something that someone's coming for. Do you find the same thing with when it comes to a physical aspect as well?
Yes, I actually do. So normally, I'll give you an example. before we have a session or when before we start the whole physical aspect, right? I normally have it's like a few questions that I would ask anyone, right? Like give me your history. Have you done this before? Of course, just the initial sessions, you don't have anyone just opening it up to you and telling you like, I'm going through A, B, C, D. But some of those just gradually, just being a professional in my field, just a few questions that I may ask you is when I may be able to know like, is this just boxing we're dealing with? You understand, right? And just like human nature, most people are very reserved, right?
Mhm.
As you keep interacting with them is when you keep opening it, they keep opening up, and then now okay, right, it's not just the physical aspect you're dealing with here, there's something behind this, like some people going through something,
Mhm.
and they normally say this is, I mean, when I'm here, when I'm working out, it's the only place that I feel free and energetic, and I can be myself. If someone just tells you something like that, like, yeah, just other than the physical aspect, there's another bigger role we're playing. We are trying to deal with something. Yes, so the it's true. Even what I can talk about is just generally from the aspect of weight loss and weight gain. As a personal trainer, I've dealt with so many people who have self-esteem issues, right?
Mhm.
Such that once initially when you're starting off, they're a bit, they'll tell you outright, yes, I want to lose weight and all that. But as you keep going on and you keep on seeing the kind of way they start their behavior, even the dressing, like initially they become all covered up. So yes, that's where sometimes I look at the physical aspect going hand in hand with the self-esteem and the mental aspect, because some of these people just cause of the slight weight that they have, they feel like they have the mental attitude of what's the point. But once they start seeing the results and actions, you actually start seeing them even investing in the way the outfits that they used to work out in, and they start looking better. They're even more energetic, looking forward to come and working out and all that.
Mhm.
So yes, I think more than anything, it's not even just the physical and all the benefits that they get from the losing weight and building muscle. I think even mentally, like there are so many cases that they normally say, us trainers, we tell you two more, and we'll go again, two more.
Mhm.
So it keeps getting two more, and they keep pushing over that barrier. So again, what I would say is like they become mentally strong, and they also have certain beliefs of that if I did that kind of weight and I push through it, like even whatever is coming to me psychologically, I can be able to handle it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I see a lot of correlation. So it's not just about the physical strength, but also psychologically, we make them tougher. And let me not say make them tougher, but we improve their mental strength. And I think it's one of they normally say, I mean, it's a common fact, in you get what you put in the gym. So whatever you put in is what you'll get out when you're working
Absolutely.
out. So
Absolutely.
um, for me as Mike is I'm trying to convince you you're much more than what you think you are. So we actually take you to the limits, and you get stronger and better at what you do.
I mean,
That's what I think, Darren.
there is that mind-body connection. We're very keen on, to boost those neurotransmitters in our mind, the likes of serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, all those neurotransmitters are such a powerful energy for us when we actually are our best. So things like you say, self-esteem, lack of confidence, all this, even depression, anxiety, the physical aspect helps boost those neurotransmitters going, and makes us a better person overall, doesn't it?
Totally agreed, Darren. Totally agreed. I mean, like, it's not just one one situation or one incident that I've seen. Someone, I mean, like I was telling you, in my capacity, I deal with diverse people. So you have maybe a senior executive having one of the worst days, and he's in a moody state, and I'm actually looking at this guy. Will he even be able to work out? And then the response after the workout is like, Mike, I'm so glad I came. I was almost canceling, but I'm glad I came because I actually feel more relaxed, more calm now. Yeah, because like you're saying, the endorphins and the feel-good hormones that they get after that. So it goes hand in hand. I think there are actually people who tell me that the morning, most of the people who work out most mornings, like this is the best part of my day because once I go out there and it's an aggressive world, I don't know what's going to happen, but this, I have control over this. So it makes them feel like they have more of, they're in control, yeah, of the situation for that 45 minutes to an hour that we'll be having the session together. Yeah, so completely, I agree that it helps in the whole calmness and like it's like a default reset button.
Yeah, yeah, it
You are
is.
coming, yeah. You're coming, you're energetic and you're just about to explode. Then you come, you exert yourself, then you calm down, and it's like everything else just becomes okay after that.
You've mentioned about clients. You've worked with so many different people. You talk about you mentioned politicians, business people, CEOs, lawyers. You've even worked with obviously those unfortunate in the criminal aspect. What did you do with that? Was it a particular program? Was it something to help them moving forward?
No, like I mentioned, in my line of work, you never know who you're going to interact with. And for someone in my level, in the is most of the people are referrals, right?
Mhm.
Referrals or people who reach to you on your page and things like that. So yes, from the initial meeting, you never know. I mean, there is no one who can know like this is a politician by the face. This is a businessman. This is a senior executive, right? But the more you keep working out with them, the more now you get to know about what they do. And it's funny because I think just behind the scenes, I have been responsible for making big corporate decisions that people don't know because you have a CEO who has people who are telling them different versions, and he runs them by me, like because like I was telling you, in my line of work, it's very personal before by the time you trust someone. And we play the whole a friend, confident, like trainer. So we play quite a number of roles, not just the trainer role, right? So you have situations where genuinely um, someone is asking you like, okay, these are the options, right? They don't give you the nitty-gritty of the details, but they give you, I have these options, right? So you may find a person who has a scenario where everyone is uh, I'll use the word kissing their ass so that they have the decision that that they want. But for someone like me who has no interest in that, I will give him a very neutral perspective because I mean there's no interest in that. So more and more, it's not like a specific program that I have for politicians. It's all just the more you're in this field, the more people you interact with, the more different people you handle, and then that's how the whole diversity comes in. I normally tell people like, for me, the amount of knowledge that I have, out of interactions. You know, you have an accountant, I'll throw in my tax questions to him. I have a lawyer, throw him a couple of questions like, am I going to go to jail? Yeah, like my tax. Yeah. So I normally find that it's quite a diverse number of people. So you're having politicians who, business people who are going through different challenges, you know, lawyers who are trying to, you know, juggle something and all that. That's how the whole dealing with different clientele. Again, coming back to the whole mindset, yeah? Because I'll give you an example, dealing with an executive, a senior executive, because the corporate world is quite cutthroat. So even for me, I need to rise to that psychic, you know, like I must be able to, first of all, some of these people are senior people in the corporations, right? So if sometimes you just give them the chance, they forget, they think you're again one of employee who's serving them tea. So I think a lot of this comes with experience. So even for me, uh, when you interact with different individuals or different people in different spaces, you have to have be able to rise to the certain mindset or occasion that you have to be dealing. So I'll give you an example. If you're dealing with a senior executive, this is a tough guy, right? So first of all, if you come all subtle and weak, they'll be like, "Now, what is this? You're supposed to, I mean, I'm here to go. I need to work out, right?" So
Yeah.
for me, it also gives me the capacity to deal with different people, handle different people, because these are people who are coming from different environments and different spaces. So psychologically, it helps me be able to deal with different kind of people.
Yeah.
So yes, that's the psychological aspect of it that I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
Brilliant. And it is interesting. We very much the same in a sense that where we work with the mind, you're working with the body. And again,
right.
still with that mindset as well. Um, it's it's key as well that I mean we talk about our coaching when people think that one session is all they need. They think it's a quick fix, don't they? You know, but it's a case of learning, there is a course, you're not going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger after one session.
That's
It's the
true.
same with us. You're not going to get your mind in the right place after 1 hour's coaching. So I guess you're in agreement that it's a case of when you come in, it's understanding there's a time it takes, and that all depends on that person as well, doesn't it? That the more they, like you say, the more you put in, the more you're going to get out. So it's not about a one-time fix. It's a length of time, isn't it?
Yes, that's completely true, Darren. So, um, we normally say that anyone can lose weight, right? But the different mindsets, you know, like assuming you're coming in for the first time, like I'll give an example, someone who has never worked out, coming in. I mean, first of all, the body doesn't have muscle memory, it's never worked out. So we are just trying to build that whole consistency, right? Um, just like any other thing that someone does, I think most of the time, the big problem that people have is staying consistent to certain things, right? So the whole, when someone comes in and they think, oh, I'm here, I've been told to take these supplements and eat 20 eggs and I'm gonna have muscle. Yeah, like the most difficult bit of what I can say is making people consistent, trying to, because I mean it's human nature for someone to get bored or fall off the wagon easily.
Mm.
So yeah, there's a lot of if from the person who's coming in to the physical aspect, in terms of you have to be consistent. We try and drive in that, I mean, the initial muscle aches for someone who's never worked out before. Some people go through that, and again, you have to go past that. Have to come back, and so that the muscle gets used to that kind of stress, and now that's how you build the muscle. So there's a lot of work other than the physical aspect about just the working out. There's also the consistency bit, the accountability bit. You understand, right? Some of these people, I mean, I can remember there's a client who, because I knew her weakness, she had a sweet tooth. I'd be calling her in the morning, hey, 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 hey. She's like, Mike, I'm taking it back. I'm putting the donut back. Yeah, so I think over some time you get to the level where once we've drived in the whole consistency, the uh, toughness, mental toughness, like how badly do you want this, right? It's pointless you coming in for an hour and then outside there, just undoing everything that we've done within this session. So yeah, it's the physical aspect and the mental aspect and the what do you call it, psychological aspect go hand in hand, right? So it's I think the easiest part is for me as a PT is once we've already gotten the rhythm, everything is gets easy after that. The only initial phases, like for a newbie who has never worked out before, when you're trying to tell them, come in, man. Yes, I know you're feeling the aches and all that, but just come in. I promise you it's going to be better after the second week. So that's where the difficult bit is, because after about a couple of weeks, they start seeing a bit of results. They sleep better, they're moving better. Then, they get excited, and now it becomes more of a self-initiative kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Darren. Yeah,
I
so
think there's that investment in people as well. They need to invest. I mean, I know with the lifestyle coaching that we do is an understanding that people are quite reserved when they know they have to pay for something. A friend of mine always uses the analogy, if your car breaks down, you're quite happy to go out and pay for that, but you won't pay to get yourself in a better state, like either fitness or in mind coaching. And another friend of mine said, yeah, but you got to understand, Darren, we all need our car to get to work. But I'll say, that's fine. But that car, if you're not in the right state of mind or in the right place, you could end up losing your job, which means you've got a car that's fixed, but you can't do anything with to work, and you've ended up losing your job. So it's an investment, isn't it? It's not just that, you can go out and spend on your car, but you need to be able to invest in yourself, whether it be paying for a physical trainer like yourself or a lifestyle
right.
coach like us, where to get you in that better frame of mind and be more productive, be more motivated, more energized, and everything else. It's all about investment in yourself as well, isn't it?
Yes, yes, I totally agree. So just using the same analogy, like what happens for me, I've had clients who have been forced to come to me, right? So they've been forced. They've been told you have to lose weight. You're on the borderline of getting diabetes. You have to get movement in. You have to work some of these muscles just to like to live longer, right? So some people normally, I think human nature just makes them, it's never serious until it's serious.
Yeah.
You get? It's
Yeah,
never serious until it's serious. And
absolutely.
I've seen so many people, yeah, who are, again, they're the same people who are coming with a different mindset. It's like they've lived their whole life in a certain kind of way, but now finally it's caught up with them, and the doctor goes like, you better cut out some of these things, or you're going to be in a very bad place. So again, now let's speaking just about the same mindset about these people. These are the people who I mean, you can't outdo your last 10 years of living in a certain kind of way. Okay. So they're the ones who are expecting to lose like 15 kilos, right? For the obese people in a very short span. Um, Again, these are the same people who, uh, for lack of a better word, expect you to fix everything. Okay,
Mm.
like you need to get back to me, and more than anything, some of these guys, first of all, their mindset, the way they look at things is quite a bit different. Yeah, so I've gotten quite a number of these last moment people who are like, the doctor says I have to lose 10, 15 kilos or else I'm going to get diabetic and things like that. It's quite difficult dealing with this kind of a person because, like you're saying, it's the person who cannot go to work.
Yeah, yeah.
They've lost the job. Yeah. So, yes, I think more and more, but what I'm starting to see is more and more people are starting to appreciate the whole physical and mental aspect. Slowly it's catching up, right? Slowly it's catching up. Some people, in fact, like I'll give you an example. Most of the people who um, at the top of their careers. They're the ones who are more and more looking at taking care of themselves mentally, psychologically, physically, more and more. But I think yes, we should try and push for the people to take this up more because yeah, it gets to a time where it's too late. And if you want to go to Darren to try and rectify your psychological and me, it's a bit too late. It's like dropping everything at once and expecting a kind of a miracle
Yeah.
from us. Like I was saying, it's slowly I'm realizing people are starting to appreciate the whole taking care of their physical and mental aspect. I mean, I have people who like I'll give an example, like two of my clients who are in the corporate world. They just I think it's because of their high pressure jobs. They're like, Mike, I'm sorry, I have to take a break. I need to travel. It's become too much. And I mean, having dealt with them, and like just from a couple of the small info that they give me about their kind of work, when they say something like that is when I go like totally, and I totally agree with you. You should, just take the break. Forget about me for some, but I mean, you get in some steps, but I think because you need the break, yeah. So again, there comes a point where, however much as a personal and physical trainer, you try to make someone do something and they are not in the right space, you can't. So you'd rather tell them to take a break, then they come back when they're in the right frame of mind, Darren. I think so.
I think you made a very good point there, Mike. It was about being more proactive rather
Yeah,
than reactive. A lot of
right,
people wait for something to happen. So say, for instance, they get to a very bad state in their depression, or they get into a very bad state because they've got obesity or diabetes before they start doing things, where really we should be doing it earlier in order to be a better prepared and better ready for moving things if anything happens in the future.
right, right.
Mike, I mean, we've run quite a bit of time. I know
Right,
you're a
right,
busy
right,
guy, so thank you so much
right.
for your time today. I'm going to give you
Thank you, Darren,
5 minutes.
for having me.
It's been a pleasure. We could talk all day. I'm very
Yeah,
much
please.
on the physical side. I love my training. Um, 5 minutes of fame. The floor's
Yes.
yours. Sell yourself. Tell everybody, where to get hold of you. By all means, off you go.
Okay. Yeah, so my name is Michael Otieno Oduor, a personal trainer, certified personal trainer, strength and conditioning coach. I'm also a gym owner. My gym is located in Karen Village, Kerarapon, along Gong Road, just next to Java Shell petrol station. I offer personal training, weight loss, boxing, nutrition advice, everything that comes with the whole physical training bit. My personal Instagram handle is MoFitness254. I'll say that again, MoFitness254. Uh, the gym handle is mofitgym.ke. mofitgym.ke. Yeah, so if you want a good space to work out, clean, friendly environment, in more than enough parking space, you can come to a gym in Karen Village, or you can hit me up and we can work from where you want me to work with you. So thank you so much, Darren. Thank you for having me. Thank you for giving me this space to share and discuss about the physical training in correlation with the mental aspect about it. I think you guys are doing a good job making people aware. Keep pushing. Anytime you want me here back to discuss anything fitness, always ready, Darren. Thank you so much.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, definitely, mate. And hopefully I'll see you over at the gym at some point myself.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, mate. As I always like to thank our other organisations that we work with. We work with the Fleischer Foundation, the Art and Abolition Project, East Africa Character Development Trust, and my company, which is the Mindcore CIC over in the UK. By all means, get in touch with us. My name's Darren, Darren at lsmplan.com, or you can see us on the website www.lsmplan.com. Mike, again, thank you, mate. Look forward to catching up with you again soon.
Yeah, thank you so much, Darren. Thank you for having me. I'll see you at the gym.
Take care. All the best.
Thank you. Bye-bye.